At the beginning of Season 8, Episode 1, Tyrion Lannister would like everyone to know just how very, very cold it is in Winterfell, and also that I still have balls. I warned you that it was going to be difficult for the Northerners to accept you and to trust you. I really hope they don't find out that I've bent the knee and shagged you rotten at the end of last season. I've been sitting in the courtyard staring off into space for hours, mainly because I can't move myself around in this. I'm the three-eyed raven. Everyone stop pretending to be so polite. We haven't got time for any of this. The Night King has your dragon, and the wall has fallen. Listen, I know everyone's upset with me, but I had a clear choice. It was keep my crown as King of the North, or shag this really, really, really super hot blonde babe and bring you allies for the war. It's really nice to see you again, Arya, even though you've turned into a psychotic murderous ninja. Let's compare swords. Don't worry, everyone. My sister has promised to send us more troops, and she's not the sort to lie. We all need to fight together now, or die. Cersei, I've pledged to you my entire fleet, but I was hoping we could talk together in private, and possibly I could shag the shit out of you. Hello, Bronn. Could you please get off those whores for a moment? Our queen would very much like you to murder her two brothers should they live through the war, and here's a really shitty old crossbow for you to do it with. I'm sure it won't be a problem for you, even though you've been best friends with both of them over the last 7 seasons or so. But what is dead may never die, my sister, and this includes my penis, which was cut off several seasons ago. But recently, I've regrown my balls and rescued you, and now I'd like to go and fight alongside the Starks without my penis. I've got something of a proposal. The Northerners and the Free Folk don't often trust outsiders. Perhaps if they're actually shagging, and it looks like they are, then perhaps for once, in all the miserable history of the 7 kingdoms of Westeros, we could all go out and get a nice cup of tea. I fear that you might be overestimating our influence over the King and Queen, but then again, I'm a miserable bugger because my balls were cut off. I know my sister's being a bit of a twat. She doesn't seem to trust you. Let's go for a ride on these dragons. They don't seem to have a problem with my scent. I feel like there's a giant foreshadow right there. Here we go. Riding dragons. Nothing like Avatar at all. I brought you to this waterfall from my youth, Daenerys, because I'm trying to make a new tradition of shagging all my girlfriends in front of waterfalls. Just don't ask me what happened to her. Managed to make a giant dragon glass axe head for the Hound. Spoiler alert. It looks like it's big enough to go right through the head of a dragon. For the axe head, I think I'll go and stand over Arya and try and scare the shit out of her, but have a slight hint of fatherly pride on my face at the fact that she's still alive, and then I'll just swear really spitefully as usual. Why is it that I've got to spend half this episode trying to explain myself to my twatty sister, the Lady of Winterfell? I think she might have figured out that I'm shagging Daenerys. Oh, hello, you Grace. Yes, I've heard a great deal about you from John. He sends me crows all the time and talks all about you. Yes, it's an honor to meet you. Oh, you murdered my brother and my dad. Oh, right. Well, thank you so much for telling me. Oh, lovely. Right then, I'll just go and tell John that he's the actual king of the 7 kingdoms and that everything that's happened to him for the last 8 seasons has been a bit of a lie, hasn't it? Here I sit, parked in the courtyard because everyone's forgotten about me. I've basically been sitting out here in my wheelchair for the entire episode. Oh, look, there's Jaime Lannister. I can see everything. I'm the three-eyed raven. Do you remember that time I caught you shagging your sister and you pushed me out of the window? I'm still a bit pissed off about that, actually. You stand over there, and I'll just sit here in my chair, and we'll stare at each other ominously until the screen goes black and a tiny bit of credit appears in the middle. Actually, could someone come and get me and take me back inside? It's getting rather cold. Hello? I'm the three-eyed raven. Anyone? Hello?